So it's not exactly catching the worm as the early bird. But before this opportunity passes, I want to show you exactly how to create animated Faceless World Cup videos using AI, step by step, and more importantly, how to monetize them as effectively as possible. The World Cup kicked off on June 11th and runs all the way through July 19th, which means we still have a window of opportunity here. You're not late. But like anything on YouTube or Facebook, the earlier you start, the better your chances of taking advantage of the momentum. In this video, I want to keep things practical. I'm going to walk you through the exact process, click by click, so you can start creating these Faceless World Cup videos yourself. Before we even touch video creation, we need to talk about format, because this is where most people get it wrong. We are focusing on long-form content, not shorts. And the reason is simple. Shorts pay significantly less per thousand views. The audience quality is weaker, and it's much harder to build anything sustainable around them. Long-form content, on the other hand, gives you retention, depth, multiple ad placements, and most importantly, it builds an actual asset. Think about it. Someone casually scrolling shorts while bored on their phone is not the same as someone actively watching a 10 to 20-minute video. Advertisers know this, and that's why long-form content gets prioritized when it comes to monetization. So if the goal is not just views, but actual income, long-form is where we stay. Now, the first real step is deciding what kind of videos we're even going to make. And for that, we use a strategy called niche quilting. The idea is simple. Instead of inventing ideas from scratch, you take a proven format from one niche and transplant it into another. You're not reinventing content, you're translating it. So for example, you might have a cat channel that explains interesting behaviors. Then someone takes that exact structure and applies it to dogs, then birds, then fish, then even completely unrelated topics like babies or history. The structure stays identical, only the subject changes. That's the key. And when you look at successful faceless channels earning anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 per month, this pattern shows up everywhere. They are not unique in structure, they are unique in application. So what we do is study what's already working, extract the underlying format, and apply it to the World Cup. Not randomly, but strategically, using formats that already trigger high retention and curiosity. Now, to make this easier, I usually pull inspiration from existing successful channels and break down their titles, hooks, and pacing. I feed that into an AI model and let it generate variations tailored to football content. And here's where most people mess up. They try to use everything the AI gives them. That's a mistake. Most outputs are unusable. You're not looking for quantity. You're looking for one or two strong ideas out of many. Once we have a strong idea, the next phase is research. And this is where you separate yourself from generic content. Because in today's environment, if your video only contains obvious information, it's not going to perform. People have already seen it. The algorithm has already pushed it. There's nothing new there. So instead, we use AI as a research assistant. We ask it to dig for obscure, unusual, lesser-known facts around the topic. Things that are not commonly repeated. The goal is simple. If the viewer hasn't heard it before, they stay longer. And if they stay longer, YouTube pushes the video further. After research comes scripting, and this is where you have a few options. You can write it manually, which is slow but original. You can use general AI tools, which are fast but often generic. Or you can outsource it, which is expensive and inconsistent. The issue with most AI writing tools is not that they are bad, it's that they don't understand YouTube. They don't understand retention, pacing, emotional hooks, or how curiosity is maintained over time. So even if the script is grammatically perfect, it often feels flat. What we actually want is structure combined with storytelling. So we take our research points, we feed them into a system that understands YouTube pacing, and we generate a script that doesn't just inform, but captures attention from start to finish. Once the script is ready, we move into visuals, and this is where AI really becomes powerful. Instead of manually creating every scene, we break the script into visual moments and generate corresponding animations. Each line becomes a scene. Each scene becomes a visual hook. You can do this manually by generating prompts one by one, but that takes time and breaks flow. Or you can batch generate scenes using AI tools designed for video production, where you input the script and it outputs a full set of visuals in sequence. The key here is consistency. The world you create needs to feel visually coherent from beginning to end. Once visuals are ready, everything comes into an editor. This is where the video is actually built. You layer the voiceover, align it with visuals, and start shaping pacing. Early seconds are faster, more dynamic, more attention-grabbing. Later sections can slow slightly as retention stabilizes. Then we add subtle effects like zooms, motion emphasis, and timing cuts that match the narration. Not because they are decorative, but because they reinforce attention. Every second of dead air gets removed because retention is everything. Captions come next, and they are not optional. Proper captions increase engagement dramatically, especially in short attention environments. We style them in a way that emphasizes single words or short phrases, making the viewer subconsciously follow the rhythm of the narration. Once editing is complete, we export the video and move to packaging. That means thumbnail, title, and metadata. And this part matters more than people think, because even a perfect video will fail if packaging is weak. For thumbnails, the goal is not complexity. It's curiosity. You want something that makes the viewer pause and wonder what is happening. We often take one strong visual moment from the video, simplify it, and build contrast around it so it stands out immediately. Titles follow the same principle. They are not descriptions, they are hooks. They create tension, curiosity, or unanswered questions that can only be resolved by clicking. YouTube tests your video, pushes it to a small audience, measures retention, then expands distribution if signals are strong. That's why you'll often see sudden spikes, followed by plateaus, followed by another push. This is normal, and if retention is high enough, those pushes compound. That's how a video goes from a few thousand views to hundreds of thousands or even millions in a short period of time. Now I also want to address something important, because there's a lot of confusion around AI content monetization. Some people will tell you AI videos aren't monetizable, and that's simply not accurate. What YouTube actually targets is repetitive, low-effort, mass-produced content with no meaningful variation. What we're doing here is not that. We are combining research, scripting, storytelling, visual design, editing, and pacing decisions. AI is a tool in the process, not a replacement for it. There is a real creative layer involved, and that distinction matters. This is not AI slop. This is AI-assisted production. And honestly, we are still early. Because as these tools improve, the barrier to entry is dropping, but the opportunity for creators who actually understand structure, storytelling, and packaging is only getting bigger. So whether you use this exact World Cup strategy or adapt it to another niche, the principle stays the same. Don't chase random ideas. Study what works, extract the structure, and rebuild it in your own context. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about AI. It's about attention. And whoever learns how to control attention in this new environment is going to have a massive advantage going forward.